Hey Bears, Eric here, and this is going to be a very quick video today. I just want to talk about some astroturfing and the switch up being real. It is a real thing. We talk about these channels sort of switching their narratives on a dime and kind of, never giving a real excuse on the reason why. It's just like one day it's bad, one day it's good, one day it's bad, one day it's okay, one day it's being attacked. It just really depends on which way the wind blows. And YellowFlash is kind of one of the channels that does it often. You see quite often YellowFlash will do a video astroturfing something, talking about how bad it is, and then it comes out, it's well received. The next thing you know, he's defending it and using it as a talking point. And this is from Twitter, but we're going to look at the YouTube here in a second and look at some of the video titles he's had. But here you see from 4 months ago talking about the Amazon Fallout series already effed. Showrunner, what does it say? Showrunner confirms live action show will push woke stories. That's the actual title of that first video with the rainbow flag on it. Fail, showing that. And then as the time of this picture being taken on Twitter, it says 2 days ago, YellowFlash goes, "The truth is out. Fallout show actress destroys Hollywood narrative." And the rest of that title is pays respect to fandom and source material. So the switch up is real, right? It really just depends on whether or not they're rolling the dice, throwing the dart, and which way the wind blows when it comes to their fandom. Let's take a look. I did a quick YouTube search of YellowFlash with Fallout to see what the titles were, and it's really interesting to see like how things have panned out. All right, so as you can see here, we got it looks like four results from him, but it goes back here. The one we have here from where's it at? 4 months ago. That's the one we looked at. Amazon Fallout series RDF. Showrunner confirms live action show will push woke stories. And then 10 days ago, Flash show blasted for not being gay enough. LBGT. I don't know why he puts that. It's LGBT. Critics demand a leading actress explore women. The show was being blasted because there was a trans person in the show. So I'm not really sure what all that's about. Anyway, I actually didn't hear anybody. Like, there's probably one person that said that. All right, so I jumped away for a second to watch the video. I wanted to watch it and see who he was talking about. It is one article and like a couple of people on Twitter who said it. So it wasn't some big push. I think he just wanted to make a video using Fallout and gay together to try and get into the algorithm. So he did that 10 days ago. And then here we are. Where's it at? 9 days ago, Fallout actress destroys woke Hollywood narrative, pays respect to fandom and source material. And then here we are 3 days ago, Fallout popularity explodes thanks to bisexuality, woke media desperate to hijack Amazon show. Well, I mean, YellowFlash, I would say you're desperate to hijack the show for clicks because a lot of the stuff is just a non-fact. The show was really good. I really enjoyed Fallout. Most people I know enjoyed Fallout. I don't know, this whole woke thing they tried to push, this astroturfing thing from like 4 or 5 months ago. It felt very desperate because they were hoping the show was actually going to be a mess and then it ended up being like really, really good. And so now it's like they're shifting it up and switching it up. And this is something you can see. I've always said there's a couple of ways that the Chuds and the Grifters will switch their game up on YouTube. Either they will never mention it again so that it doesn't look like they ever talked about it. It'll be like it never even happened. Or they will shift up and try and pit it against something else. In this case, they're trying to pit it against gay people, trying to pit it against critics. That's what they're doing because the show was good, but instead of just admitting the show was good and making a video about how good the show was, they have to make it some sort of battle, some sort of fight, our side versus their side in a culture war. That's the way they get clicks and views on their video, is by stoking that and doing it in a completely serious way. There's no irony to it or anything. That's just how they do it. That's one of the ways they move forward, or they'll start astroturfing before the next season comes out if they get a hint of wokeness in it. But I thought it was kind of funny just to see the switch up on Fallout. We're seeing it on a few other channels. By the time this video comes out, I don't know if my Geeks and Gamers video is going to be out. I'm making a Geeks and Gamers video about X-Men 97. That'll be out the next few days. I have a few videos scheduled to go out, so you will be seeing it at some point. But it is really interesting to watch the switch up on a lot of the stuff because, again, they hold so tightly to stuff like the Marvels because the Marvels happen to just not perform well. But they needed it not to perform well because they had been astroturfing it. But then look at all the stuff that they try to say is bad, and then it isn't. Fallout is one of them. X-Men 97 is one of them. There's so many things they try to astroturf in the hopes that it will be bad so they can make a bunch of money off of it continuously. But they will say it's going to be bad before it ever comes out because they can get that initial bump in astroturfing of people that are outraged just to be mad at stuff. Because that's the way it is. But it doesn't have to be that way. We can just wait till something comes out, watch it, and then give our opinion on it. I know it's a novel idea to actually consume the media that you're going to criticize, but a lot of these channels don't want to waste the time doing that. It costs too much time and too much energy to do your due diligence as a commentator to actually watch the stuff that you're giving commentary on. Shock and disbelief. Matter of fact, I had to stop this video to go watch that video to make sure that I knew what I was talking about before I said anything about the video, because y'all try to eat me up in the comments if I don't watch every single moment, every single second of something that I'm talking about. But you're willing to give them a pass for talking about shit they haven't even seen yet. Make it make sense. It doesn't make sense to me.